Welcome to TPIM SR Live, folks. This just came across my desk today. It would appear that Spike Lee has been the victim, I would say, of profiling or of one sort or another. So let's just get into it. Hold on. Dun 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 dun.
Bit of an altercation with MSG security last week. Lee yelling at the Garden security outside.
And this
Black Klansman was great, by the way. I haven't seen you since then.
Thank you.
What happened?
Oh, this is awesome. Let's just let this load up for a second. My computer's suffering from some sort of attack. Has been the past couple of days, but that's not neither here nor there. But the important thing is how Brother Lee deals with this situation. He comes on, he exposes it. Therefore, we can tentatively hope that the Knicks arena security people will somehow get in their head, well, this guy's special. See, what's going on is the privilege that Spike Lee enjoyed was snapped from him. This like Thanos snap. And he was just another brother with a piece of paper on an elevator going nowhere until they allowed him to go. You got to get that in your mind. Let's continue.
When I went home last night in the cab, I said, I'm going to let it chill. And then my son read me the statement by the Garden. I said, nah, it's spent.
Okay. Once again, I have to let this wind up or whatever. And this is supposed to be high-speed internet. Spectrum. Gosh, it's slow speed. It's like I get better performance on dial-up, but I still keep on getting billed top dollar and receiving poor quality. Not just me. I believe a lot of my neighbors suffer from the same. I think it might be ready.
Spin. Here's the story. I've been coming. The last 28 years, I've used one entrance.
28 years.
28 years.
He's
Plus,
been giving these people
my
money
wife
for
reminded
28
me last
years.
night, said, we've been married 26 years and we dated the year before that.
And they were hot garbage most of those 28 years.
Not at the beginning.
Yeah,
that's
but
what my
most of
wife,
the
that's what my
28
wife was at.
Go ahead. What happened?
So, I've been using the same entrance for 28 plus years. The employee's entrance on 33rd Street. Yesterday, last night, I go in.
33rd Street. Now, was that a Masonic, basically a symbol, a little sign? 33rd Street. Now, he could have went the normal entrance, I believe, on 31st Street. But you got to understand, and this goes back to why we're not going to get reparations unless it's a grassroots outfit. These dudes are sitting here tripping over privilege being revoked from them. They're not tripping on, what about the other brothers and sisters who might like to, just walk down the street without being stopped and frisked? This has been a great opportunity to bring that up. How profiling is damaging the psyche of people. Let's continue.
My ticket gets scanned. I'm in. I walk, the elevator.
Yes.
I go in the elevator, and also people having their ticket scanned also. And elevator's not moving. And the security guy comes to me and said, we need you to get off the elevator. I said, for what? So we could speak about it now. I said, I'm not getting out of the elevator. So it's another 5 minutes. Then they finally send the elevator up because they know I'm not getting out the elevator. Get on the elevator. As you know, people don't know, the garden floor is on the 5th floor. Elevator go up to 5, and security's waiting for you like it just ran out of Macy's stealing something.
And that doesn't bother nobody. Even Spike Lee doesn't put two and two together. Why are they treating me different? Today. They're letting you know your privilege, boy, has been revoked. Now you take your bow tie out the way you came, and you come in this facility like all the other peasants. Boy. Now that's not my words. That's basically the spirit of the person who was doing that to Mr. Lee. And we have to get this in our minds. Let's continue.
And they said, you, this guy, security guy, this comes from the top. He says, Mr. Lee, you have to leave Madison Square Garden. They wanted me to leave the garden, walk outside, out to 33rd Street, employee office where I came from, walk outside, and come back on 31st Street. And I said, I'm not doing that. First of all, you scan my ticket. You can't scan a ticket twice. Also, I know that once you leave a sporting arena event, you can't.
Well, I'm going to bring it up. This would be a great time for these two brothers to bring up reparations. If there was economic viability, then there would be more men and boys and young ladies and women that could participate as patrons of the sporting events. They could participate as patrons of the merchandise of the team. So, if we had to point these things out to get the people who own the sporting teams and own the sporting arenas be like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's give these black folks reparations because it's going to come to me anyways. We need to start showing people how our economic viability impacts their bottom line. And before you know it, once you're a trusted customer, security doesn't mess with you. If you're a respected customer. But if you're just a customer with a big, deep pockets, security will mess with you because you're not trusted and you're not respected. Now, if you want to follow the rest of this story, go for it. But you're not going to find nothing of substance there other than, wah, I'm rich, and they bowed me down. Because you are individually rich, sir. Your group's not rich. And that's why you got to get off the elevator. This will conclude TPIM SR Live Short. Thank you all the subscribers. Thank you all the Patreons. Thank you all the people who've been supporting the show, all the confidential informants. I should be having that band from Kemet on the show soon. Oh yes, the third season is here, folks. Thank you. Peace and blessings. Live your life with integrity without hate, envy, or greed. And as always, brothers and sisters, please, let's try to be kinder to each other. Peace and power, unity and victory, dignity and respect, liberation. I'm out.